Today we are going to talk about comparing unit rates. So we've already learned what unit rates are, how to get them, how to apply them. Today we are going to compare them. So by the end of the lesson, you will be able to compare unit rate in situations specifically involving pricing, so money, and speed. Okay, so it says, example number 1, when we are looking for the better buy, also referred to as the best deal, we are looking for the lowest price. So we typically do not want to spend more money on something if we don't have to. So we look for the lowest price, therefore the lower number. So we go ahead and let's try this situation. It says, which bag is the better buy for dog food? Well, so here I have two different options for dog food. One is the 20-pound bag, and that cost me $17.20. And then the other is the 30-pound bag, which cost me $25.20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the unit rate for each of those. So I'm comparing money to pounds. I want my money on top. I always start with my word ratio. Compared to pounds. Money to pounds. Now, I need to make sure when I'm comparing unit rate that I always make sure my word ratio is the same. Right now, I can't compare which is the better price because I don't have anything in common, right? So this one's more expensive, but it also has more pounds. So I take it down to figure out how much money 1 pound is to see which is the cheaper option for me. Like I said, we start with that word ratio, and then we set up our rate. So here, my rate would be $17.20 for 20 pounds. Here, my rate would be $25.20 for 30 pounds. Now, I need to get both of these down to 1 pound so I can compare. So this one, how do I get this one to be 1 pound? I divide by 20, both the numerator and denominator. So that doesn't change. How we find the unit rate is not changing. The only difference is I'm doing it twice. Now I need to make sure that I now look at this. How do I get this 30 pounds down to 1 pound? I'm not going to divide by 20. I'm going to divide by 30. All right, then I can get out my calculator and I can see that 17.20 divided by 20 will get me 86 cents. So for this option, 1 pound of dog food is 86 cents. For option B, 25.20 divided by 30, that is 84 cents. So in bag B, I pay 84 cents for 1 pound. Now comes the comparison. I need to look at each unit rate and decide which is the better buy. Again, when we are looking at money, we want the lowest price. This number is lower. 84 cents saves me 2 cents for every pound. Therefore, option B is the better deal. So we can write that answer on the line here. The 30-pound bag is the better deal. Okay, so what did I do here? I looked at my two options. I set up my word ratio and made sure they matched. I then took my rate of each and got it down to the unit rate. Because I'm dealing with money, I want the lowest price. So once I got my unit rate, they both have that 1 as a denominator. Now I can compare. Let's look at one more money example here. We've got which store A or B has the better deal for cheese. So I would say store A, store B. I'm comparing costs and slices. So I want to know What do I want one of? Do I want to know how many slices I can get for $1 or how many dollars I pay for one slice? So my word ratio is going to be dollars to slices. Should my word ratio be the same or different? Same. Next, I set up my rate for each. What will I divide this one by? $3.59 divided by over 10. I'll divide by 10. This one I'll divide by 16. All right, I need you to tell me, what is my unit rate for option A? 36 cents for one slice. And what is my unit rate for option B? 32 cents for one slice. Which is the better deal? This one, option B, store B, will save you 4 cents. So this is for money. Let's look at something else. Gas mileage. Now, when we're looking for speed or distance or gas mileage, we actually want the highest number. I want to get farther on one tank of gas or 1 gallon of gas. So it says, which car gets the better gas mileage? Well, let's set up A and B. What am I comparing here? Miles to gallons. I want to know how far I can get on 1 gallon. So my word ratio will be what? Miles to gallons. Miles to gallons. After I set up my word ratio, what do I need to do next? I set up my rate. Here I've got 125 miles for 5 gallons. And here I have 120 miles for 6 gallons. Can you find me my unit rate for option A? Well, if I divide both by 5, I get 25 miles for 1 gallon. Can you find me my unit rate for option B? I divide each of these by 6, getting me 20 miles for 1 gallon. Now, again, with gas mileage, I want to go farther on less gas. Which car gets the better gas mileage? This car A has a higher amount of miles that I can drive in 1 gallon. So car A is the better gas mileage. Not is, gets better gas mileage. Here we have an example about hot air balloon and a blimp. So we've got a hot air balloon rising and a blimp rising. Can you compare and then determine which one rises faster? Remember that you need to set up your word ratio, rate, math, and your unit rate for each of these. And then I want you to type in your answer.